Whoa, time to drive. Sure hope I don't hit anyone. Kia Forte almost just hit me. What? Why? Wait, no, that was the safest Clintonville driver. We found him, the safest Clintonville driver. Hey, Phil! So this is the... Wait, what's our podcast name?
Our podcast name is Kyotoprotocolbob Pollutionpants.
Kyotoprotocolbob Pollutionpants. And we got these Minecraft little swords. Ignore the back. Yeah. I just stick them on the wall with these little thingies. Yeah.
Woo!
Minecraft. Okay, so, yes. Back to what we were saying. This is the script bot. That's the name of our document, not the podcast.
The Kyotoprotocolbob Pollutionpants.
Kyotoprotocolbob Pollutionpants. This is actually breaking. Wait. I might actually start, like, crying, like, right here, like, right now, like, right here. Like, I might actually start crying. So, today, hence our name, this is the first and only episode you'll see of us, so bask in the glory while you can. We're going to be talking about the Kyoto Protocol. Hold on. Wait. I'm, like, getting a call. I think it's from, like, SpongeBob. Hold on.
What is the Kyoto Protocol? Is it a dish soap to use in the kitchen? Or perhaps a brand of lawnmower to get the lawn neat and tidy?
Yeah, I hate this guy. Like, he's actually annoying. Okay, but he wants to know what the Kyoto Protocol is because he's tuning in live from New York City. Anywho, the Kyoto Protocol is not any of those things that you said, SpongeBob. You're terrible at this. I hate you. It was an international treaty that was proposed to lower emissions.
It was proposed by Japan on December 11th, 1997, and it was put into effect on February 16th, 2005, after 192 countries joined the protocol.
How many countries are there?
I don't know.
I don't know how many countries.
I
feel like 192 is all of them. Like, that sounds correct. So hold on, let's go to google.com.
Yeah.
How many countries are... I just spelled R wrong.
How many countries?
195!
Oh, dang.
Wait, so we were right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other countries that did not ratify actually don't exist.
That is a huge chunk of countries.
That is so true. I guess it is good that 192 countries decided to join because the qualifications were that 55 had to join. I feel like they beat it. I don't know. They got really close to not. That was really scary. So this protocol was getting pretty popular. Everybody liked it.
The Kyoto Protocol specifically wanted to reduce 6 greenhouse gases. These gases were carbon monoxide, methane, nitrous oxide, perfluorocarbons, hydrofluorocarbons, and sulfur hexafluoride.
6 of them! Get hype, everybody. Well, I guess it's good that all of these countries decided to join on to this protocol, because if we don't reduce these chemicals in our air that are killing us and suffocating us and killing us and suffocating us and killing us, then we would be dead!
It's beautiful outside, but with emissions polluting the skies, this amazing weather is in danger.
Yeah, she's right. If we let the chemicals pollute our air, then our atmosphere gets much warmer. That's global warming. And so the ice caps will melt. Rest in peace all the polar bears, they are dead. Sea levels will rise, and droughts and floods will rear their ugly heads and ravage our deserts and kill everyone and everything.
Global warming is a very serious thing. With global warming comes the melting of the ice caps, which causes rising in water, which will be very dangerous for ocean ecosystems. Exactly. And not only that, but with the melting of the ice caps, new diseases can be unleashed upon the world.
Oh, we already have COVID. I don't need any more of those.
Yeah.
We've already collected enough viruses like Pokemon. We got chickenpox, the flu. What are some other viruses? I'm not good at this. COVID. We got the being annoying virus. A lot of y'all here. Wait.
Bruh.
We got...
That's too much. Hold on.
Mono.
We do have mono. We got stereo. Oh
Another problem with global warming is how much it affects our atmosphere.
Yes. Something about the ozone layer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Destruction of the ozone layer could make the atmosphere heat up a lot, I think.
So we're about to have these 130-degree summers. There will be no more hot girl summer, no hot boy summer, no hot summer in June.
It'll be melted summer.
Right, it'll be melting summer, like Wicked Witch of the West. Is that her name? The one that melts in the Dorothy one? I don't know. I don't watch that trash.
Everyone will be on the popsicle vibe.
The popsicle vibe.
There are a couple ways countries decide to solve this problem. Some started with just planting trees, but the CDM, which stands for the Clean Development Mechanism, a part of the United Nations, recommended that more developed and richer countries help less developed countries create sustainable energy sources.
I know they had the craziest drama. Like, they were actually at their throats, like total drama island style. Like, they were not holding back at each other. The European countries in the protocol decided to make an emissions trading system. If a country were to fall under the quota that was like required for emissions, they could trade emissions with struggling countries so that, they could emit just a little more. So they could avoid fines and focus doing better the next month. If countries went over the cap, heavy fines would be imposed. So this system was a way of keeping everyone from going broke. And that fines thing, we'll get back to it later because some big country went a little overboard.
Wow, that system is called a cap-and-trade system, where the country set a limit for the amount of emissions and countries get to trade them. A system like this could penalize governments that let their emissions run out of control.
Oh my god, this dude SpongeBob is literally giving me another call right now. Okay, let's see what he says.
Wowza! The Kyoto Protocol surely seems like a true step forward for helping save our planet. Thankfully, one of the biggest producers of pollution, the United States, joined the protocol, right?
Nope.
Nope.
SpongeBob,
I hate to tell you this, but
sorry, Sponge.
Our glorious
Sorry, Sponge.
our glorious
Sorry, Sponge.
country, USA, did not join the protocol.
Sorry, Sponge.
Yeah, sorry, Sponge.
Unfortunately, George Bush specifically said that the Kyoto Protocol would leave out developing countries and increase energy prices in the U.S.
One theory as to why George Bush said that was because I think he was trying to get reelected. Like, so, which makes sense. I mean, you're a politician, you get reelected, but like, joining this would have been like a good thing for the environment, especially because what are we in the USA? One of the top polluters. So that would have helped. But I feel like we're forgetting something. We're forgetting
forgetting one thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, literally, we forgot about China.
In 1997, when the Kyoto Protocol was developed, China was classified as a developing country, disqualifying them from joining.
But as time went on, however, as we know, China grew insanely massively, and their emissions did as well. Literally getting another call from the SpongeBob guy. Okay, fine. I'll hear what you have to say, but if you say something stupid, alright, if you say something stupid, I'm gonna have to hang up on you.
Well, clearly, China's no longer a developing country. Why can't they just join now?
It's a pretty good question. I mean, hey, I'm kind of sorry to SpongeBob right now because that was actually a pretty good question. But even if China could join the protocol, they would not join. They would not even want to join. Their economy is booming due to the amount that they emit because like they produce like everything, and
Lots
so
of factories.
Right, yeah, and so their economy would take such a massive hit if they joined this protocol that they're not going to do that.
It'd be a very good thing if China joined. But unfortunately, money seems to be the leading force in many countries' decisions.
Yeah.
Jeez, SpongeBob.
It's okay, SpongeBob. You don't have to cry that much and so violently. That throat is messed up. We need to hand him some Ricola. Actually, it's so good. I had the mixed berry flavor. Oh my god. Also, a little quick fun fact. At the time, Georgia... I just said Georgia. Who is Georgia Bush? Okay. Queen status. No. George Bush said that the U.S. isn't joining because China couldn't join. So...
Isn't there something absolutely hilarious we should talk about? A topic that will cause chuckles and laughter and sadness?
Oh, yeah. Canada. because remember when I said something about like, oh, we'll come back to this later. Yeah, it's about Canada. Canada went broke. Oh my God, they went broke. They went over the emissions. But unlike the U.S., Canada joined the protocol from the beginning, but they dropped out after the Canadian Conservative Party pulled them out in 2011. The Prime Minister of Canada at the time, Peter Kent, stated that the Kyoto Protocol wouldn't work because it didn't include the two largest emitters, China and the U.S. And I can't really say that... Wait, did a light just go? Oh, no, that was my computer. Okay, wait, okay. But I can't really say that he's wrong, because they are the biggest emitters, so obviously it's going to like have some struggles, but like it's not like Canada's like a little country like Estonia or something. Actually, like they are pretty up there, so they would have helped. And so Peter Kent also said like if Canada pulled out, they'd focus on making jobs and focusing on the booming oil industry. Do with that as you will.
It's speculated that the actual reason Canada decided to pull out was that they had to pay $14 in debt because they went so overboard with the emissions.
You said 14
billion.
Oh my God.
They went so overboard with their emissions that the mooses got lung cancer, which probably didn't happen, but who knows?
True. That's what our insiders told us. But it does make sense that they pulled out because $14 billion is a lot, but also like if you're going to sign to a protocol that's about reducing emissions, decrease the emissions, right? But I don't think they wanted to do that because they have a booming oil industry. But yeah, Canada definitely should have done better to ensure that they wouldn't have to pay billions of dollars in fines.
So, is the Kyoto Protocol successful?
Not really. No. Yes, that is true that 192 out of 195 countries ratified the protocol, and the only reason I know that there are 195 countries is because I'm a Google god. Most of the contributing countries were very, 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 very small or didn't have a lot of emissions to begin with, so the impact wasn't really as like felt if like the U.S. joined or like China joined. Yeah. You go.
It hurt a ton when the U.S. didn't join. Since they are the second biggest polluter in the world, the protocol may have been a success if they have joined.
Yeah. Oh, I can't say that. Well, it just goes to show that we are very, very, very many steps away from solving global warming. So, what are some ways that we can solve this issue since the Kyoto Protocol decided to not work, thanks to some countries? But what are some ways that we can fix climate change now that we know that this little protocol thing is not really shaping up as what we thought it would be?
Well, for one thing, we can preserve nature and the trees so that the balance in the chemicals in the air, so that we'll have a higher level of oxygen in the air, and carbon dioxide will get sucked in. Right.
Yeah, and we should definitely like incorporate some policies into our government about like renewable energy or like an in-country, in-house limit to emissions for companies, because a lot of the issue with like emissions is companies, factories, businesses, not necessarily always the individual or the house. Like maybe that electric bill was high, but I know that Amazon's electric bill was way higher, girl. Like I know that for sure. So definitely, and investing in renewable energy more. If everyone can get solar, wind, all that stuff is good. But the funny thing about renewable energy is that I went through like a rural neighborhood one time to get to my grandma's, and they had signs that said "remove the windmills" because they were like toxic or something. Like I think
that
like
doesn't seem right.
Yeah, like I don't think that they were like toxic.
Yeah,
they're just they're just windmills. Like it's really funny how like propaganda spreads. Right, yeah. Exactly. It's funny how like propaganda spreads about that stuff, and that's also a lot of the reason why we're not how climate change is not being solved, because any progressive idea kind of gets shut down by some competitor or something.
A big danger to our environment is misinformation.
Right. Yes. That is. Man, you're like a philosopher. Like we gotta start quoting you. Real talk. Yeah. Definitely also improving farming. If we start like all. If we start all farming, then we could like not buy as much stuff from the grocery store, and if we don't buy stuff from the grocery store, there's less demand for that, so they won't like spend a lot of resources on like wasteful packaging and all that stuff, because that is a big problem. And again, it's a company problem, but that's something we kind of have control under. Also, keeping a garden is cool, and hashtag so cottagecore and so foraging. So all my gays, all my LGBT, we need to start getting on that farming.
Squidward, save me!
I'm really gonna hang up this phone now, because this guy was like, what is Squidward gonna do? Squidward's not gonna do anything.
Yeah.
Well, maybe Squidward for president. That's my idea. Squidward for president. Get hype, everybody. Squidward's becoming. Dang, I just stuttered.
Not
so
only
bad.
does he have he has experience as a working class citizen.
That is true. That
he
is
also
true.
would care about the ocean.
I'm breaking the sound barrier with these claps.
Guess what? Chicken butt. Bah ha 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 ha!